Hello, after your demonstration a few weeks ago, you left us stunned. We're desperate to ask you a few questions.
Question 1. When we watched the demonstration, you and the children used some peculiar words. Can you tell us what they were and why you used them?
Well, basically the words are commands so that everybody knows how to stand and where to stand. And the first one is chariot, which means attention. So everybody has to stand to attention to listen to the instructions from the instructor. And the next command is chundi, which means ready. And you stand in a certain stance in order to be in the right position to practice the techniques. So chariot and chundi. And at the end, the command is kyongi, which means to bow, which is just a polite way to finish a demonstration. Okay?
In your demonstration, you mentioned the tenets of taekwondo. Can you remind us what these are and why you follow them?
So the tenets of taekwondo are a very important part of taekwondo, and it's 5 words, or 5 meanings: is courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and indomitable spirit. And basically what those big words mean are you should try and be a nice person, somebody who tries hard all the time, somebody who never gives up, somebody who's polite and has good manners. Now, one of the questions I get asked quite often is if you ever had to use your taekwondo, and if you stick to the tenets of taekwondo, you shouldn't find yourself in a position where you have to use it. You know what I mean? If you're a nice person, if you say please and thank you, you hold doors open for people, and you don't argue, don't lose your temper, then you're very rarely going to be in a position where you have to defend yourself. So if you follow the tenets of taekwondo, then you never have to fight really. And taekwondo gives you confidence, so you don't have to go around picking fights. Okay? Is that good?
If I was starting taekwondo, what equipment would I need to bring, and what would I be doing?
Well, the good thing about taekwondo is you don't need any equipment to start taekwondo. Anybody in the world can do taekwondo. All you need is a bit of space. Okay? If you come to a taekwondo class, you can wear tracksuit bottoms, t-shirts, something that everybody already has. It's only if you want to become a member and do grading exams you need to buy a uniform, and you need to get a license, because everybody who does martial arts in the United Kingdom has to have a license. And when you first come along, we would teach you how to stretch properly and show you some basic kicks which you can practice at home. Some basic kicks and some basic hand techniques. Nothing too complicated at first.
I have saw yellow, green and black belts. What is the order of the belts?
When you start taekwondo, you're automatically classed as a white belt. Okay? And white belt signifies innocence, that student who doesn't know anything about taekwondo. You then take a yellow tag. In between each belt there's a tag the same colour. Then you go to yellow belt, which signifies earth. Okay, so the start of everything signifies earth. And then you take green tags. Then it's green belt, which signifies a plant. So it's like a plant's growing, like your taekwondo skills are beginning to develop. Then it goes to blue tag, and then blue belt. Blue belt signifies heaven, so it's like the sky. So you've got the earth, then the plant, and then the sky towards the thing, okay? And then towards which your taekwondo skills are developing, okay? And then it's red tag, and then it's red belt. And red belt signifies danger. So if you see somebody with a red belt on, it means they've been training for at least a couple of years. So they're dangerous. Red's for danger. So if you go near somebody with a red belt on, they've got good kicking techniques, you've got to be careful. But it also signifies that the person wearing the red belt has to exercise control. It's dangerous. The knowledge that they've got and the skills they've got are dangerous. And then finally you take black tags and then black belt. And black belt signifies, actually signifies imperviousness to darkness and fear. That means you're not afraid of anything. Which is quite good, isn't it?
You told us taekwondo is in the Olympics. Do you think that anyone in your class would be good enough to get into the Olympics with you?
Well, we've got a couple of students at the moment who are involved in the selection procedures for the Beijing Olympics of next year. I've got a student called Leslie Jakubiak who was in Manchester competing at a selection event, and she lost her last match 12 points to 10. Had she won that match, she would have been competing in the world qualification event for next year's Beijing Olympics. And we've also got Craig Eden, who's only 17, and he's been training in taekwondo since he was 5 years old. So he's been training a long, long time. He's just been selected for the national team for the European Championships, which are in Azerbaijan next month. And if he stays in the national team, then he'll get a shot at selections for future Olympic Games. So we've already got 2 people who are, in with possibilities of fighting at the Olympics. I'm sure we'll have many more once people have been here training a bit longer.
Thank you for answering our questions. And now, could you do a taekwondo demonstration for our class blog?
Yes, of course.
Right, so we'll press stop